Finally, it has come. Apple has announced the HomePod Mini. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know and what this means for the future of the smart home. Let's go. Yo, what's going on, guys? Thanks so much for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shane, and on this channel, I'm building an easy smart home using HomeKit with new videos released every Sunday right here. I know what you're thinking, and yes, you're right. Today is not Sunday, but Apple just held their October event announcing the brand new HomePod Mini. Woo! And I just could not wait until Sunday to get on here and talk about it with you. If you've been following me for a while, you may know that I've actually been wanting a HomePod Mini like this for years. And I actually think that Apple releasing a product like this is a pretty big deal as it relates to the smart home. But more on that in a minute. First, let's talk about this new HomePod Mini. It'll come in at $99, which I think is a great price. It's premium, as we kind of expect from Apple, but it's still under that $100 mark, making it much more accessible to many people. It will be available for order on November 6th, and shipping will begin the week of November 16th. So this new HomePod Mini has a round sphere shape with that same mesh fabric exterior that we get on the original HomePod, except this one is only 3.3 inches tall. The Mini will also come in either space gray or white, just like its big brother. It also has that small backlit display on the top for Siri interactions and touch control. Now, of course, you know Apple was going to talk about how amazing the sound quality is. It features a full range dynamic driver, 2 passive radiators, and an acoustic waveguide on the bottom for a consistent 360-degree sound experience from every angle. Now, don't expect sound quality like the original HomePod. You know, Apple is no stranger to, music and audio with their Beats line and AirPods and all the stuff they've done in the past. HomePods, they've got a lot of technology built in, and I do expect these things will sound very good for its size. It includes 4 microphones that work together to help cancel noise and listen for that even if the environment is loud, so you shouldn't have to turn down the volume or move closer to the HomePod to get Siri's attention. This is one of the things that I actually love about the original HomePod as well. It also includes the Apple S5 chip that enables computational audio, giving you a balanced, fine-tuned sound at any volume. Multiple HomePod Minis can play perfectly in sync for multi-room audio using that AirPlay 2 functionality, or create a stereo pairing when placed in the same room. Of course, it will work great with all of your Apple devices for doing things like picking up incoming calls from your iPhone or listening to music, and just like the larger HomePods, you can connect them as speakers for your Apple TV. Now, of course, you'll be able to use the HomePod Mini with Apple Music, as well as podcasts and things like iHeartRadio, and coming soon will be the integration with third-party music apps such as Pandora and Amazon Music. Interestingly enough, though, they did not mention Spotify. And again, just like the original HomePod, you can use handoff to transfer your music or podcast from your iPhone to the HomePod Mini. They also said that later this year, an update will allow your iPhone to generate taptic feedback, giving you the ability to experience the feeling of your iPhone and HomePod Mini connecting virtually as the sound transfers. Also coming soon are personalized listening suggestions that automatically appear on your iPhone when you hold it next to the HomePod Mini. This is all being done with the Apple U1 chip. This ultra wideband technology allows for some pretty amazing stuff, and I think may even be more significant than we realize for the future of smart home. But more on that in a minute. Siri on the HomePod Mini will be able to recognize the voices of up to 6 different family members. This means that each person can have their own personalized experience with music, messages, calendars, and more. They also announced a new feature called Intercom, which is something that I'm really excited about. So with this, I'll be able to put one of these, in my studio up here and be able to communicate with everyone in the rest of the house much easier. A really cool thing about the Intercom feature is that it will also work on other Apple devices. So you can send and receive messages through CarPlay. It'll work through AirPods on your iPhone or Apple Watch. This type of interconnectivity is pretty impressive. Now, they spent some time talking about the smart home in this keynote, which is awesome. They're marketing this as an easy way to start your smart home. In fact, they said with the HomePod Mini, we've made the smart home simple. The HomePod Mini will automatically be added to your home app, and you can also use this as a HomeKit hub. And that HomeKit hub is needed for you to be able to control your HomeKit smart home accessories like your lights, garage doors, smart locks, all that stuff. They also announced a new Discover tab in the Home app. Now, this is a new place in the Home app that you can see what's possible with HomeKit and get recommendations on HomeKit accessories and things like that. Again, really targeting those people new to the smart home. So we have a $99 HomeKit hub that easily connects to the Home app. This is going to be great for people just getting started. You know, I've always said that we need a product like this as a good entry point for more people to adopt HomeKit as a smart home platform. And lastly, they did discuss their focus on privacy. This is really important for them to do because many people are still nervous about smart speakers. So nothing you say is sent outside of the home until activated with the words. Requests are associated with the random identifier and not associated with your Apple ID. You can choose whether or not Apple saves audio recordings. And one of the reasons many of us love HomeKit is because communication between your smart home devices is done locally and encrypted. So that's the new HomePod Mini that was just announced. I'm super excited. I'm so happy to see this. But what does this mean for the future of the smart home and specifically HomeKit? Again, one of the reasons I've really wanted to see this is because I think this is a pretty big deal for the HomeKit smart home platform. Well, first of all, it's clear that they are selling it as an easy to set up entry point for anyone getting started in the smart home. This is important for a few reasons. I think many people now will be much more inclined to move into the HomeKit platform. You know, a lot of people have iPhones, and like Apple, this also shows that Apple is taking the smart home seriously and putting forth energy and resources to further along the HomeKit platform. And another thing that I think is very interesting, remember that U1 chip we talked about earlier that helps the HomePod determine when you're getting close with your iPhone? Well, this chip uses that ultra wideband technology for a very precise spatial awareness. Imagine this on a more advanced scale. The HomePods and your other devices with the U1 chips, such as the new iPhones and the new Apple Watches, could possibly one day use this type of technology to not only determine what room you're in within your home, but determine where in that room you are. Just imagine the smart home possibilities with that type of spatial awareness. I have a feeling that Apple is thinking long term on this type of stuff, and I'm really excited to see where they go with this. So that is the new HomePod Mini. I'm super excited about this. Are you guys as excited as me about it? I'll definitely be getting at least one or two of these things, so if you want to see that when it becomes available, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you got something out of this video, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. And if you're into smart home stuff and specifically setting up an easy smart home with HomeKit, be sure to subscribe. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out when we post new HomeKit videos every Sunday right here. Thanks so much for joining me, and until next time, we'll see y'all later.